welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a video where I talk about 5 things that I love and 5 things that I don't like so much. So these are things that I've recently purchased, and I kind of want to just go through, some things that I've, really enjoyed using with Finn in the past, 3 weeks, and some things that I've realized maybe weren't so much worth it. I've actually purchased a lot more things though, and I've also received a lot of gifts, so you guys will have to let me know if you enjoy this video and if you want to see more of these in the future, because there's a lot of things that maybe I'm not using yet because he's not old enough or not big enough. So let me know how you enjoy this video, but let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the number one thing that I've actually been getting a lot of questions on, and I recently purchased and sort of upgraded, was my baby monitor. So this baby monitor is the Summer Infant Sharp View HD 5-inch color LCD monitor. So the thing that I love most about this monitor, and the reason I really needed to upgrade from my old one, was that I needed 2 cameras. One that could be in Ollie's room and one that can be in Finn's room or wherever he is. And the thing that I love is that both cameras actually switch back and forth when I want it to, so it can be just on one camera if I want, or it will switch back and forth like every 10 seconds, which I find very convenient. I haven't really used that feature very much, but we have used it a few times, either when friends are over or the 1 or 2 times that I've put Finn in his co-sleeper and like gone downstairs for a few minutes to clean up. I'll like set the monitor next to him, and I've been able to kind of keep an eye on both of them at the same time, and it was really super convenient. I love the monitor size. It is really, really large. The battery seems to last a really long time. Also, something that was really important to me was a temperature. I like to keep an eye on the kids' room's temperatures, making sure they're not too hot or too cold, and that has this as well. You can talk through it, you can zoom in, and the quality is just really, really nice, and so far I'm loving this monitor. Alright, another item that I recently purchased was the Mamaroo. This was definitely a more spendy item, but I was really excited about it. I love the Mamaroo because it has 5 different speed settings. It has 5 different settings of how you want it to rock, and I find that it rocks very peacefully, sort of like how a mom would hold her baby, or how she would rock her baby, or kind of like tap her baby. I feel like it's, more comforting than just like a swing going back and forth, and Finn loves it, which is obviously the #1 critic that matters the most. So as long as Finn likes it, Mama likes it, and I think it's super, it is actually very compact. It fits very nicely in the corner. It's not like huge and bulky, so I'm really, really loving the Mamaroo. Alright, the next item that I recently purchased was the co-sleeper. I actually did have one of these with Ollie as well, but I actually donated it by accident, so I did have to purchase a new one, and so this one is super nice. I love it. This is obviously the most convenient thing, especially for a nursing mom or a mom who just simply wants to co-sleep. It's safe, it's easy. I can just grab him super nice, easily, pull him right over to me, lay him right back in the bed, and it's really super nice, and I definitely don't know how I would be able to live without a co-sleeper. It sounds really miserable, either having to walk to his room 50 times a night, or even just having to get off the bed and set him, a few feet away. It's just so nice that I can just kind of lean up, grab him, pull him over, and put him back. It's so super, super easy. Another purchase that I have made that I've been getting a lot of questions on and was much, much needed was my double stroller. So I have the Baby Jogger City Select double stroller, and this thing is so convenient. I was really nervous at first that it was going to be really bulky and just too big and hard to, maneuver and stuff, but it has proven to be none of those things. So #1, obviously it's a double stroller. There's so many different options you can do with this. You can have a carrier on top, you can have the second child on the bottom, you can have 2 children, you can have them facing forward, facing out, facing away from you, facing towards you. It's just, there are so many different options that you can do with this double stroller. It is awesome. But what I love about it as well is that it can just simply be a single stroller. I can make it just the perfect size, so I can just use it for Finn, and either if Ollie's not with me, or if Ollie wants to walk, or Ollie wants to sit in a cart and not the stroller, it's actually not that big. It's just the way that you can maneuver and stuff makes it to be not as big of a double stroller if you take off the seat. So it has been super convenient. It really does kind of maneuver very, very easily. I can make turns pretty well, and so I have been really, really enjoying the double stroller. Alright, so one last item that I just recently purchased that I am actually actually loving, and Brian wanted me to make sure to put this on the list of things that we love. It is our peanut swaddle. So this is a peanut swaddle. They call it peanut swaddle.
Sounds like you said peanut swaddle.
I know. So this is the peanut swaddle. They call it a peanut swaddle because swaddle, I cannot say it. They call it a peanut swaddle because of the shape. It sort of fits very snugly around the shoulders, kind of tucks in around the waist, and then comes out for the feet. It's actually very easy to tuck him right into this. He's super snug and comfortable, which is really cute. And then what we love about it is how there is actually 2 zippers. So you can zip him right in, and then there's a bottom zipper that will open up so that you can do diaper changes, which is very convenient in the middle of the night, so you don't have to completely unswaddle him or anything. You just can change his diaper and zip him back up. So I don't always use this. Brian really likes it. He probably uses it more during the day rather than at night because at night I have to unswaddle him quite often to nurse and stuff like that. But during the day, if he's crying, we just tuck him in this thing and he honestly goes right to sleep and is really, really convenient. Alright, so on to some things that I purchased that I don't like so much. So the first thing that I purchased, and I was so excited about purchasing these, this is the muslin swaddle bamboo. So they have a couple different muslin swaddles, and the first one is just sort of a regular one, and the other one's a bamboo, and it's extra soft. It's a little bit more pricey. I definitely, you know, splurged a little bit because I was like, I want the soft ones. They're just so soft, and they honestly are so soft. There's a huge difference between them. But they are swaddles, and I find that they are just too soft to swaddle. When I go to swaddle him, it's like it's almost like a silky material that just kind of slips, and it doesn't have grip. It doesn't stay swaddled, at least for me. Granted, I'm not the best swaddler in the world for sure, but I just find that they're not convenient, and I refuse to use these as swaddles anymore. I use them as now like burp rags or just something to wrap around him, but definitely not using them as swaddles because they're just too soft. Alright, the next item that I've put on my not so much loving list is the lily pads. So these are called lily pads, and what they are is they're basically like a breast pad. They're sort of a silicone plasticky type of texture. You put them right over your boobs, and supposedly they're supposed to help stop milk from coming out. And I think it's also kind of like you're saving your milk. It's not all pouring right into like a disposable pad. To be honest, I put this on my list as something that I'm not really loving, and that's because I purchased it and I'm not using them because honestly I'm terrified of them. I don't know if I want to put something on my boobs that will make it so that milk won't come out. To me, it feels like it would stop my milk from letting go if I need it to let go, because it means you can get really sore if they fill up, and so if there's a little bit of a release, it kind of will help. So I'm afraid to use these right now, but I'm also still trying to adjust my milk, and so maybe when I feel more confident that my milk, that I'm not going to be engorged and stuff, then I'll start using these. But I purchased them, I'm not using them, so I put them on my not so much loving list. Alright, so another item that I put on here is the boppy. Now the boppy can be very convenient, but I have found that it's actually been a little bit more inconvenient to use it as far as for breastfeeding. If I need to use something like that, I usually just grab a pillow, and so I purchased this, but I haven't really been using it so much because I find, why do I need this when I have pillows that are usually around me that I can tuck around me? So I just found that it might have been a somewhat unnecessary purchase. Alright, last but not least on my not so much loving list is my pack and play. So I purchased a pack and play for downstairs because I wanted to be able to have a place to put him to take a nap if I'm down there, or to put him to change his diaper, but I have found that this has just been a catch-all in my house. I don't use it. It's just a huge thing that holds a lot of things, but it's kind of just become clutter, and it actually hasn't been very useful. So as far as all the other baby items that I have purchased, like a rock and play and the baby swing, I don't think that I needed this. So maybe if I hadn't purchased those other things, I'd be taking more advantage of the pack and play, but I have the other items, so I don't think it was necessary for me to purchase this. But I will keep it around because obviously as he gets older, I'll want probably a place to put him that he can't just crawl away, or that he can play in. So this will come in handy later down the road, but right now it just seems to be serving as more of clutter. Alright, I wanted to add one more love item that I have just recently purchased. So this is the Petunia Pickle Bottom diaper bag. It is the all black version, and I love this thing. I kind of wanted to add one more bonus item to this, and the reason I love it is because it actually is really large. It holds both Finn and Oliver's things. I also love that it can be a regular diaper bag, but it also can be sort of like a backpack. I can actually just attach these and it becomes a backpack that can go right on my back. It's got tons of pockets, it's got tons of places to put things. I love that I can unzip this. It sort of becomes like a diaper pad changer to put like Finn on or even Ollie on. Like I said, it's got lots of different pockets. I've got side for newborns and the side for Ollie's diapers. It's got a really large opening for just other like clothes and other things that you're gonna need. And I find that it's just the perfect size for 2 kids that I still need a diaper bag for. And so yeah, I really love this diaper bag. Again, this was a little bit on the pricier side, but I feel like it was worth it. It's really nice, really good quality, and seems to be holding through pretty well. Alright guys, that is all for my things that I love and don't love baby bags video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you do enjoy these types of videos because I do have other things that I've purchased that I will be using later down the road. And so if you guys want to see, you know, things that I'm loving at the time or not loving, let me know. I would like to make more videos like this if you guys want to see them. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments what is your #1 must-have baby item that you could not live without. I want to know. Maybe I'll purchase it and maybe it'll be in my next video. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! It's like, this is all wrong. I'm definitely still processing the birth of Finley, both emotionally and physically, but definitely emotionally, trying to figure out if the decisions I made were correct. And so when I was filming the video, I really, you know, talked a lot about, you know, what happened, and I kind of talked about how I was feeling, but in the end I was like, I'm just telling you what happened.